Welcome back to Inside Politics. Our guest today is Larry Woods and Bill Phillips. We're talking politics, particularly presidential politics, the race in Georgia, and now what's going on in Congress. Gentlemen, for both of you, Congress seems to be deadlocked about what to do about having more coronavirus aid. There are millions of people that need help. To both of you, how can Congress go home at Christmas time and enjoy their holidays when they're leaving millions of people in the lurch on this? People need help. They can't seem to come to any kind of agreement. There doesn't seem to be, they're arguing over how much money, but surely there's enough money to figure out something that can get done.
You know, this is what everyday people resent about the powerful in Washington, both parties. They don't seem to work the kind of jobs and the kind of hours that all of us have to put in every day and every week to make things function. If they go home for the Christmas break, the Congress, if they go home without a relief bill to help people survive this pandemic, I think we ought to vote every one of them out of office and just start over.
Bill, what do you think?
Well, I think the ones that can go home and not worry are the ones that decided they're not coming back. And it strikes me that the final speeches on the Senate floor of those retiring have all been about how broken the system is. And this is a perfect example. You know, every day I hear about people who are hurting because they need relief, they need help until we get through this pandemic.
Larry, perhaps the most important relationship in Congress and the new administration will be between the president and Mitch McConnell, particularly if he's still the majority leader, the head of the U.S. Senate. They apparently have been friends for many years and were close, particularly reaching across the aisle. Will that friendship be helpful to getting things done, or will Mitch McConnell do to Joe Biden what he did to President Obama, basically start plotting from the first day to make sure a Democrat doesn't get elected president again in 2024?
I think both the approaches you just described are going to happen, and we're going to see it. McConnell and Biden are close in the past on a personal level. They know how to work and negotiate with each other to reach a solution or to get stuff done. But McConnell has learned during 8 years with Obama that he can bring the federal government to a stop, and he likes, I don't mean in the bad sense, but he likes the ability to do that. So on measures, issues that are important to McConnell, I don't think anything's going to happen. On measures McConnell likes, I think Biden can successfully negotiate a way through Congress.
The one shining light out of all this stuff that's been so bad during the pandemic has been the quick development of apparently what's going to be a very effective vaccine or vaccines. But there appears to be continuing or beginning to be problems that look about whether we're going to have enough vaccine and quickly enough to get it out to people. And of course, the virus continues to rage as people are sort of already dropping their guard. So when we have all this problem, people not wanting to take vaccines anyway, no matter what they are, between that and all the other politics that's gotten into the pandemic, are we going to have a real problem getting this vaccine to work and do what we say it's going to?
Yes, we are, I'm afraid. You know, the woman in Britain who was the first person to be inoculated, Margaret Keenan, within 24 hours, there were more than 500,000 tweets saying that was faked, that she was an actress, that she didn't really get inoculated, vaccinated, that it's all dangerous within 24 hours. So we're going to see a lot of that kind of garbage on the internet when we start trying to do something here. People like Bill Phillips and Mayor Cooper are going to take care of this as best they can, but we, the public, have got to be supported.
Bill, you're working in the mayor's office right now. Are you getting the kind of information and coordination that you need from both the federal government and the state? These vaccines are going to be here next week. Are you all ready to act? Are you worried you're not going to have enough and quickly enough to continue, once you start, to continue to have people getting these shots?
I'm impressed with the plans and the flexibility of the plans, and there's not going to be enough for all of us to get it right away. It's going to be a while, but they're going to get to those who need it the most first. And if anybody refuses theirs, let me know. I'll be glad to take it.
I'm with you, Pat. I think it's going to be 6 to 10 months before everybody gets vaccinated. I just think that's the reality. And Bill, I've got a good job suggesting you. Tell Mayor Cooper to pick up the phone and call Dolly Parton and ask her to take charge on encouraging people to get vaccinated. She's right in the middle of all this. She personally donated more than $1 million to help fund the research toward a vaccine. with Dolly Parton leading the crusade for vaccination, we can get this done.
Gentlemen, as we
She
close
is
out,
fantastic.
as we close this out, is there any element of our lives in America that have not been turned upside down and right side out during this entire pandemic? And how are we going to come back and come together after all this finally is over?
One thing. One thing is, I think, is that people now value their friendships and their families more because have developed a relationship that we were too busy to have sometimes.
Bill, Larry, what do you think?
I think he's right. In addition, I'd say let's all try to focus on being kind to each other instead of immediately assuming Trump is awful and that this politician's terrible and this one's a liar. Let's all try to be kind and say, 99% of us want the same things and can pull together to get the same things.
Larry Woods and Bill Phillips, thank you so much for being with us. I hope you have a great holiday season. Appreciate you being with us, and good luck to you, both of you.
Thank you.
Take care.
That's Inside Politics for this week. Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you'll be back here again for a future show. If you can't get enough politics in the meantime, go to the NewsChannel 5 website. You'll find my Capitol View commentary there. It's a new commentary posted every Friday afternoon. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you here next time. Goodbye.